What's the number?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. I feel like I'm doubted a little bit, honestly. So I'm coming in with a chip on my shoulder. I just want to come out here and prove what I can do.
Where do you think that doubt comes from?
Just the ups and downs that I had at Ohio State and just my time being there. People don't know. So why not come out and show it?
Ohio State has a lot of guys who have made it to the show. Have you gotten to talk to anybody who's already in the NFL, and what advice have they given you?
I'm talking to a few guys. They just say take it one day at a time and enjoy the experience, honestly. Nothing more, nothing less.
Have you met with the Bucs yet?
No, I haven't.
How do you think Ohio State has prepared you for this moment? Everything that you've gone through, how do you feel like it's prepared you for this weekend and for basically the rest of your NFL career?
I feel like we practice against the best of the best every day, so it's nothing but competition every time, and that's why I went to Ohio State, to play against the best and be the best.
Are you planning to do all the workouts here?
Yes, I am.
What do you have to say about Coach Walton, Coach Guerrieri, now back at Ohio State, leading BIA? How have they impacted you and led you to where you're at today?
Coach Walton, Coach G, man. Coach Walton's my dog, man. That's OG. He always has something to say. He's been through the league. He knows the ins and outs of it. And then Coach G, he's helped me get smarter over time. He knows the game. He helped me get on the field, honestly. So I'm happy that I got to experience those guys and just be there with them and learn from them. So,
what does it mean to you to carry BIA into the league?
Hey, best in America, man. We got to show that, whether that's in college or in the NFL.
And then lastly, what does it mean to you to have so many other Buckeyes here performing with you this weekend and competing? You got Tommy, Steele, Mike, everyone. What does that mean to you that you're competing along with so many of your brotherhood and your teammates?
It means a lot. It means a lot. We've all worked hard to get here. We've all had our ups and our downs. We've all been through a lot, and we're here finally. We had our end goal, so hopefully just a great weekend for all of us, and we can be able to show our talents and show out.
A couple years ago, Jeff Athley was your DC in 2019. What can you tell us about Jeff and the passion of what he does for
I love Coach Halfley. That's one of my favorites. 2019, he's actually one of the first guys to give me my chance. So me and him have been close ever since. And I just love the way he coaches, the way he brings excitement to the game.
It would be fun to maybe reunite with him in Green Bay.
Oh, for sure.
What's different about kind of his scheme that made you guys so good that year?
He just made it easy. We have to just play fast. It wasn't too much thinking. We were able to be ourselves. He put us in the right spots, and we were just able to go play.
You played with a lot of different coaches over 6 years at Ohio State. How do you feel like that kind of helps you prepare for the next level?
It helps a lot. I've seen so many different schemes. I've learned so many different things from them. I mean, a lot of it is the same, but terms may be different, but I've seen a lot, and I know a lot. So I feel like that's helped me over time just mature and grow as a player and learn this game like I wanted to.
Do you feel like all the adversity you had to go through at Ohio State, all those ups and downs, have kind of prepared you for challenges you might face at the next level?
Definitely. I've been through a whole bunch of adversity. 6 years at Ohio State, 6 different coordinators. So it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's definitely helped me just grow, for sure.
What NFL defensive back reminds you most of you?
Not a lot about this. I'll probably say Derwin James. He's solid on the sideline. You can put him in the box. He's not afraid to be physical. And just all around good safety. Great player.
What's the biggest things you want NFL teams to know about you?
I want to know I love this game. I have a passion for it, and there's nothing I wouldn't do to step out on that field and give me my all.
What do you think you're better playing closer to the line of scrimmage or playing center field?
I think I can do both. There's nothing I don't think I can't do, actually. So I feel like I can. You put me in the box, like I said, I'm not scared to go make a play, get in there with the lineman, hit a running back if I need to, and I can run sideline to sideline with receivers. So that's no problem.
Do you feel like you're somebody who, if you need to early on, can really find a spot on special teams just with your general athleticism?
Oh, for sure. Going through Ohio State, it's just like the league. You got to go on special teams to get on the field. And I started on special teams for about 4 or 5 years. So it's nothing new to me. I mean, I take it as I get it. I'm not going to shy away from anything. I'm just going to take every opportunity that I can to show you that I'm a good team player.
Who are some of the young guys in the Ohio State secondary people haven't seen a lot of yet that they should be excited to see?
I definitely say Malik Harford for one, safety, 25, and Jermaine Matthews, he got a little bit of playing time last year, but I feel like he's definitely going to show out this year.
How do you think the season kind of went for Malik? You know, he got a lot of hype in the preseason. He's had some ups and downs. But how did you see it play out for him?
I think he's going to be okay. He's a young player. Freshman year is always the toughest, that transition coming out of high school. And he was competing with older guys. It's not always easy, but he was still in the conversation. So that tells you a lot about him and the way he goes about his business.
What are maybe the biggest things that you would like tell a young guy starting college football now from all of your journeys?
Probably the biggest thing is time management and listening to the ones that want to help you, not trying to figure it out on your own.
Would you rather have an interception or a big hit and force fumble? Which one would you rather have?
Hey, whatever helps my team win, it doesn't matter.
There's, people that are going to say, you're old for someone who's an NFL draft prospect. Do you feel like you can use your age to your advantage in terms of your maturity?
I do. Like I said, I've been through so much adversity. It's not like I'm new to this. I'm used to it. And just maturing over time, I feel like that's able to help me slow the game down. And nothing is too fast. I'm able to understand different schemes, understand what's going on, what the offense wants to give to us.
You played against so many NFL wide receivers at this point. How does that feel like that's helped you, with your development and feel like you can do anything you want on that field?
It's helped dramatically, honestly. Zone 6, practice against Zone 6 every day. I've seen anybody from Terry McLaurin to Jackson to everybody. So it's a blessing in disguise, honestly. It might be tough in practice, but you get out on that field, you don't see many people much better than all those guys.
Who was the toughest receiver you had to go against to practice at Ohio State?
That's a tough one. I used to play some nickel, so I'd probably say definitely had to be Gary. Definitely had to be Gary. He's just a dynamic player. He's just a dynamic player. The routes, the way his speed, his body control, he's hard to guard, honestly.
What's the league getting in Josh Proctor?
The league is getting a passionate guy who loves football, man, and would do anything to play this game and give my team all, honestly.
Brock, everybody's been talking about you testing well for the last 6 years. How when you get to the combine, you're going to test incredibly well. To finally be here, what's that like?
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I've been here. I wanted this for as long as I can remember, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot over the years, and I'm just happy to be here and show what I can do. That's all I want to do is prove myself right.
Do you have numbers in mind for what you want to do and what you're going to do?
Nothing yet. I just wait and see. But I'm definitely going to shock some people. Definitely will. That's my plan.
Josh, you mentioned you played nickel. How much do you like that challenge of being inside?
I love it. Whether I'm close to the line or in the back end, it doesn't matter. I just like to be on that field, give them all.
Do you feel like you're stronger inside or outside?
Either one. I'm a competitive player. I don't like to lose. So you teach me, I'm going to learn it. I'm going to do my best to try to give you my all.
Who's your favorite nickel in the league?
I like to watch CJ Gardner. I just like the tenacity he brings to the game. He's going to talk his mess and get after you every play. So I like that.
Josh, did you talk to T-Mac and Ronnie about their process and
a little bit, not much. I know those guys are kind of dealing with their rookie wall. It's a little different, so I just kind of let them handle that. But I talked to them a couple times. Like I said, they just told me to enjoy the process, that it was finally here, and I deserved it. So hey, I'm just going to do that and do my best again to show what I can do.
Has your resilience, because you could have transferred, as everyone hits the portal these days, has your resiliency kind of come up in meetings with NFL teams, or has that been something that's been talked about? Hey, why didn't you, when we were going through one of the down cycles, why didn't you go here? Or why did you stick it out?
I've gotten it from every team, honestly. And honestly, it's all praise. There's nothing bad about it. Ohio State is a place that's kind of hard to get out of. You're not just a top guy coming out of there. And just me coming back, I just felt like that was the best decision for me. They helped me grow, and I didn't think no other place could do that, honestly. And look, I'm here now, so.
It felt like you did end your career on one of your higher, we talk about ups and downs, but it was kind of it was a good season for you. I mean, did you feel maybe a sense of accomplishment of hey, this is much better than what I was doing 2 years ago or whatever?
Honestly, I don't like to think in the past. I was really just wanting to get out there and just prove people wrong and prove myself right. And that was the chip I brought in every game. That's why you saw that passion come out every play, every chance I could get.
Josh, is there a play from this past season that you can turn on and say, like, that's me, like that's what the NFL team is getting?
I wouldn't say necessarily just one play, but I give you a game. It's probably Maryland. Like, you just felt my heart pour out that game.
I knew you were going to say that. The Rutgers game. What happened on the pick six and things? Like, that's like a play that we can probably look back on and say, like, that's Brock right there. Like, to look back on that play, though.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. I saw the running back pop through, and they were up, I want to say 2. And they was about to score again coming out of halftime. And we was just like, we can't let him get in the end zone. So once he threw the ball, my whole mindset was, do not let him catch this ball. And I went in to make a tackle. I tried to pull up a little bit, and I got hit right on the chin and kind of knocked myself out. But that's definitely one of my plays. Like, I'll literally give my all for a win and help my teammates win.
You played alongside Ronnie and T-Mac, when you played alongside Lathan and Sonny. What did you learn, even as a veteran, from Lathan and Sonny that you can take in the NFL?
Just the way they learn the game. Like, they love the game also. They're always in the film room. They're always studying something, and I caught on to that also. So I was in there watching film with them every chance I could get, and it made the game a lot easier, slowed it down, and helped us perform the way we could.
If you saw Jim Knowles on your phone, he calls you and says, should I move Sonny to linebacker or keep him at safety, what would you say?
Sonny's probably going to be a linebacker. He keep putting on some weight.
Do you like that for him?
I do. I feel like he's comfortable there. He's a physical guy. He's smart. He knows the game. He knows everybody's spot on the defense. And I feel like anywhere you can put him, he's going to do good to get the job done.
Do you think that's something that you could have done if Jim Knowles got there 3 or 4 years earlier? Do you think, like, you could have put some weight on and slid down the linebacker?
I think I could. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Not opposed to it, but I definitely think that would have been something he might have thought of doing, just in case he needed it.
Was there ever a moment that you doubted that this moment would come with all the adversity you had?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't. Definitely that 2021 season after I had the leg injury. I didn't feel like I was going to come back like myself. I didn't know like if I was ever going to perform like I could or be myself, honestly. And it took a whole year. It took a whole year to get back to that. But I'm finally here. I finally feel like myself, and I feel good.
Do you have a lot of questions about that, like going to the medicals about that injury?
Oh yeah, I had all of it. I mean, they know my history at Ohio State. I mean, they've been watching for more than 4 or 5 years. So, I mean, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. They all know my problems, but I just want to show them that I'm healthy and I'm ready to compete.
Josh, were you shocked that Xavier didn't get an invite to the combine?
I definitely was, but I mean, one thing I just tell him is it's all God's plan, and it's already written, and they can't take that away from you.
Have you talked to him about it? It's like,
I haven't.
It seems like he should probably be here.
He definitely should, but like I said, it's already written. It's all God's plan. You just got to keep working and trust that He's going to make the best of this opportunity.
He's overcome the odds before, so you probably have seen that from him.
Exactly. He came in with me. He's a 6-year senior also, so adversity is nothing new to him, and he's not going to shy away from it. I know that. So I just tell them be ready for him when he gets to pro day.
You mentioned about being a 6-year senior. I mean, would you have guessed like 4 years ago that you would have been in the NFL for 2 years already by now?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my whole thought process coming out of high school was 3 and done, and that's everybody's plan coming out of high school. But you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to take away from that stuff. So I'm just excited to be here.
When you hear guys commit and they say like for the next 3 to 4 years I'll be committing to, like, do you just like laugh to yourself now?
I mean, I don't really laugh because, I mean, you never know. I mean, some kids figure it out early, and then some kids figure it out later, and I was one of those kids that figured it out later. I mean, it's all just depends on your mindset and how you come into things.
How did you think it, helped you grow? 2 years ago, you went into a year, you're going to be a starter, you get benched, and then announced back. How did that help you?
It helped me a lot. in some ways I felt I needed it, just kind of that wake-up call. And then in some ways I felt like it was just, it was my calling. I mean, just for those young guys, showing them what it is to go through that adversity and help them through those different situations. So I just took the best of that opportunity, whatever came with it, and just put it all in God's hands and work my butt off.
What are your impressions of the young receivers on the roster? And Carnell got to play a bit last year, and just thoughts on maybe like Brandon and Rogers and those guys.
Zone 6 is always going to be Zone 6. It's the reason they come in. That's why those guys are always the top guys coming in every year. And, I mean, those young guys definitely got a shot last year, more than most receivers got early in their career. So I'm excited to see what they do this year and so forth.
What's just maybe the biggest thing you feel like you learned from Ohio State that you're now going to take with you to the NFL?
I'm just growing on and off the field. And that's one thing they harp on. It's not all about football. And ultimately, what you do and how you are off the field translates to how you are on the field. And so that's what I take away from being at Ohio State, just growing and learning myself.
Josh, what do you think about the new college football game? What score do you think it was going?
I have no idea. Hopefully somewhere in the 90s. I'm not going to put myself too hard, but I hope I was like 90 at least.
Who should be on the cover?
That's a good question. Definitely should put those Buckeyes up there. I wish I got a chance to be on the game. Came a year later, but it's okay. I'm going to still play it.
We can take one more question.
You mentioned you have the Buckeyes. Just how excited are you to watch that defense?